Hello, everybody. Welcome to Carlos Reactions. I'm your friend Carlos here, and this is a request I have from Evelyn Sanchez. There's actually two suggestions, two requests she made, but I'm starting with this one first because her original request got lost and it was something of a mess there with the comments. But it was since I reacted to the MASH version of My Way alongside Jose Carreras and Placido Domingo. She suggests me this one. These are the singers from Il Volo, I believe. Gianluca Ginoble and Piero Barone. This is a fan cam, so let's see how good the audio is. But she wanted me to react specifically to this one, so that's what I'm going to do. Let's see what we have here. So without any more further ado, here it is, My Way, in three, two, one, and go.
And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it there, I'll state my case, of which I am certain. I've lived a life that's full. I travel each and every highway, and more, much more than this, I did it my way.
Okay, first thing, the audio quality is great. That's excellent. Second thing, I think I've heard Il Volo over 10 years ago, maybe, I'm not sure. So I don't remember anything of their voices and his voice. Ah, robust, controlled, emotional, but not excessively emotional. And the end is the beginning of the song. Okay, I'm liking this. I'm really liking this.
Did it my way. Regrets, I had a few, and then again, to fear to mention, I did what I had to do.
The voices are so similar and yet quite different at the same time. I don't know if that makes sense to you. It does to me. The the tonality is what's more resembling in each other's voices. The color is slightly different, and obviously I'm sure their voices together are going to make some big harmonies.
I did what I had to do. I saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway, and more.
I think I can now make the distinction. His voice, this guy, uh, his voice is more bright and brightly open, and the other guy has a little slightly darker tone, and that's the big difference I can notice, but they're so good.
Along the byway and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Yesterday was like sunshine in you. When I get off more than I could throw, but for you, when there was love, I ate up and beyond. I faced it all, and I stood tall, and did it my way. For what is
What I said, great harmony between the two voices.
to save the things he truly means. And not the wars of years. The record shows I took the blows and did it my
Okay, I see what you wanted me to react to this one. Okay, I'll try to be as objective as I can because, as I've said the last time, this song always gets me emotional, and this was no exception. Maybe it was not such a mess in me like with the other one, but man, their harmonies together, over the top. Uh, the color of their voices, awesome. Rich coloration, but one more bright than the other slightly darker. But the mix of them together, was so very good. And when they were reaching the last part, let me see if I can get right there. I think it was here. That was the part that I'm sorry, that get me more emotional. Here we go.
the record shows I took the blows and
Good
did
part.
it
That specific part gave me
my
goosebumps. I'm sure in maybe 10 or 15 years, I'll hear them sing this song again, and it will be even better. Here's the thing that the thing with this song. This is a song that is the perspective of someone, if not reaching the end of his life, uh, making a summary of all the things he has done, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And when young men or women, whatever, so when young people sing it, they can sing it beautifully, but there's a little element there that is missing, and that's the years of experience, of personal experience. That's why the other one hit me so hard because both Carreras and Domingo are in the end of their lives, and I'm not saying that in a bad way, they are over 60, 70 years. And you can feel the weight of the years in an older person who sings this song. And that felt. These two guys are still quite young and they sing beautifully. They have lovely voices and they can add emotion. Otherwise, I would not have been moved because I have heard the song and sometimes there's people who sing it that doesn't it doesn't resonate the same emotions and they have emotion in their voices, but that element, their youth, is something that will add in so many years, in some more years. It will add when they sing this song again. This was beautiful performance, beautiful singing, emotional singing. But I bet that in some years, when they sing this song again, it will get me even more emotional because of the things I just said. And I do wish I could do that in some years. And then remember this video and say, hey, there's the difference. Hear it. I hope I could do that and that we could see it together. If you make it this far into the video, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the suggestion. And I have another one with these guys that Il Volo, but that will be some other time. Thank you. Be safe and see you next time.